Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I'm going to do another experimental video with flower bloom. So first of all, I have mixed my resin, and the resin that I have mixed here is low viscosity resin by Let's Resin. And I mixed my resin. I just waited around, you can say 10 minutes, because it's getting warmer these days. So the waiting period reduced to 10 minutes. And I've mixed Let's Resin white pigment paste, and now I'm just making circles. As I explained in my earlier videos that I am experimenting with the petal shapes. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm making circles, small, big, different sizes. So the main idea of today's experiment is that I am going to do the plume for the first layer, and when it's going to be cured, I will be doing another layer, and then I'm going to do the alcohol petri dish effect. But this has two parts. So this is the part one, and the part two, I'm going to experiment and I'm going to pour the alcohol inks when my flower is not cured yet. So that you will see in the next part. But for this one, I started doing it in this way. So my petals are done. I'm just using a toothpick where there are a little bit of blobs. I'm just moving them. So that's what I'm doing here. Then I'm going to add a little bit of some drops and a little effect into the center, and I will leave this to cure. So this is the next day. I am not sure how it looks like, but again I have mixed my resin. Again I have taken Let's Resin, low viscosity resin. I waited for 10 minutes. Now I'm pouring it into the mold, and then after that I'm going to use the alcohol inks. So I'm going to use the alcohol inks now, and I have selected the colors that I really like. So according to the spring, some green and yellow. The reason is that the flower is in the front, so I am thinking of creating a leaf effect, sort of like this, but then I'm using other colors also. So it's orange, yellow, and then green. So I will be doing around 3 layers, meaning that I'm going to do the alcohol ink first, then I'm going to use the white alcohol ink, then I'm going to use the color again, then the white, and then I will top that again with the color. So this is what I will be doing here. So these are done now, and I will leave this to cure, and I will see you next day. So this is the next day. It's really super excited to see how this turns out, and this is how it looks like. Yeah, it went into the center a bit. I'm really not sure how it's going to look like. So 1, 2, 3, and wow, wow, I love the petal shape here. You can see the circles have created such an amazing effect. Now the main thing is that I want to see the petri dish effect, what it has done. So we will see. Actually, I was in between of doing a black background or not. I left it clear, but then later on I will be showing you both parts. First of all, it's time to do the top coat. And after doing the top coat, I'm going to show you the result with the clear background and with the black. So on to the next one. As I told you that I'm going to do 2 of these. So for my second one, I'm going to do the same thing for my one, and for my second one, I'm going to pour the alcohol ink while my flower bloom is blooming. So I need to see how it affects the flower. So this is the white pigment paste. Now it's time to do the flower bloom I have used. So for this one, I did wait it a lot. You can say around 16 to 17 minutes, and my resin was really thick. I used the same resin here, and you will see the results of me waiting a little more. But in this one, I'm going to make the circles, and then I'm going to create some line. So here I'm just making the same petals in the same way. I can really feel my resin is thick, and I hope and pray that it do blooms. So this is something you need to really be careful about, that you don't have to miss that window. And I'm making the second one as well. But for my first one, I will leave that to cure and let the flower bloom. And in the second one, I'm going to do the alcohol inks straight away. So here we go. I am using the yellow into the center, and then I'm going to use purple on the outer side. So this is the one that I created as soon as I did the flower bloom, and then I'm going to do the second one the same way that I showed you the first tutorial, the bigger flower. So in this way I created 4 of them. So next day I'm going to show the results. So here we go. 2 of them are made as soon as I did the flower bloom, and 2 of them are for the second layer that I showed you in the first video. So let's see how it looks like. I'm going to remove these all of these. Really excited to see how the alcohol ink affects the flower petals that are not cured. And you have already seen the one that is cured, that it creates a very lovely pattern in the background. So let's go and see the first one. We're very excited. So here we go. This is the one where the flower petal were fresh, and I did the background for the petri dish effect. I know you can't see at the moment. I need to do a top coat to show you fully. And in the same way, I made another one. Let me show you a bit close up that I got a lovely petri dish effect in the background. Here we go. So I don't know why it's not showing too much, but it is. Really like it. And this is the second one where I didn't miss the window, but and you can see how the petals are vanished. And this is again the same way when the flower bloom was really fresh, the resin was not cured, and I did the alcohol ink petri dish effect on the back. The petals are all lost, but still it has some effect. Now to the second one, that the petals were made, and then I waited, and then I did a second layer for the petri dish effect. Now you can see here the petals are really very clear, and it is looking lovely. And then on to the second one, and here my flower has bloomed lovely because I didn't miss the window here. So I got the effect, but it is hidden behind the petals. So let me do the top coat, and I will show you all of them how they look like. So here I'm doing the top coat. So here we go. This is the final look of the first one where I showed you the clear background, and I'm going to show you the with dark background also. So this is the dark background, and I'm going to do some close-ups and you will see the effect. It is creating that. Here we go. You can see the petri dish effect has created a lovely pattern here. Indeed, it is a lovely experiment and I really liked it. And again, I will be showing you the other coasters also. So if you like to see them, there will be pictures and video coming next to this. So this is such a lovely bloom and a very lovely style. I really like it. Here we go in the outside, sunny day. So I really like this experiment doing a petri dish effect on the back of the flower bloom. This turned out to be really good because I let the flower petals bloom, but in the other one where I poured the alcohol ink and it was not cured, and they somehow did mess with the petals, I think. So I need to see more and do some more experiment, I think so. But if you have any suggestions, do let me know. And I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider to do so. I will link everything in my description. So take good care of yourself. Bye bye.